In the expansive world of One Piece, there exists a mysterious and powerful lineage marked by a single initial, the D. This enigmatic initial is shared by several key characters in the series, such as Monkey D, Luffy, Portgas D, Ace, and Gol D, Roger. These characters are not only connected by their shared initial but also by their strong wills, their impact on the world, and their connection to the ancient history of the world. The significance of the D initial lies in its association with the concept of the Will of D. This concept represents a mysterious and inherited will that drives those who bear the initial D in their names. It is a will that challenges the status quo, defies authority, and seeks freedom. The Will of D is often associated with individuals who possess immense strength, charisma, and a sense of destiny, as seen in characters like Monkey D, Luffy and Gol D, Roger. One of the central themes linked to the Will of D is the idea of inherited will. It is believed that those who carry the initial D in their names are the descendants of a group of people who played a significant role in the ancient history of the world. This history is shrouded in mystery, but it is clear that these ancestors were powerful figures who opposed the world government and the celestial dragons, the ruling class of the world of One Piece. The connection between the Will of D and the ancient history of the world is further emphasized by the existence of the voice of all things. This ability allows certain individuals, such as Luffy and Roger, to hear the voices of objects and creatures. It is a rare and mysterious power that is said to be linked to the ancient kingdom that existed during the Void Century, a period in history that has been erased from the records. The Void Century is a pivotal event in the history of the One Piece world, and it is closely tied to the Will of D. It is believed that the events of the Void Century hold the key to understanding the true nature of the world and the significance of the Will of D. However, this history has been erased from the records by the world government, suggesting that there is something they do not want the world to know. The Will of D is also closely related to the concept of freedom. Characters who bear the initial D are often portrayed as individuals who value their freedom above all else. They are willing to challenge authority and fight for what they believe in, even if it means risking their lives. This theme of freedom is central to the overarching narrative of One Piece, as Luffy and his crew sail the seas in search of the ultimate freedom, the One Piece. The Will of D is a complex and intriguing concept in the world of One Piece. It represents a mysterious and inherited will that drives certain characters to challenge authority, seek freedom, and uncover the secrets of the ancient history of the world. The connection between the Will of D and the ancient history of the world is a central mystery in the series, one that continues to captivate fans as they eagerly await the unveiling of the true meaning behind the initial D. The Will of D and its connection to the ancient history of the world in One Piece is a topic that has fascinated fans for years, and for good reason. It's a concept that adds depth and intrigue to the narrative, hinting at a rich and complex history that is yet to be fully revealed. One of the key aspects of the Will of D is its association with destiny and inherited will. Characters who bear the initial D in their names are often portrayed as individuals who are destined for greatness, with a strong sense of purpose driving their actions. This sense of destiny is exemplified in characters like Monkey D, Luffy, whose goal of becoming the Pirate King is fueled by his unwavering belief in his own destiny. The Will of D is also closely tied to the theme of legacy. Characters who carry the initial D are seen as inheritors of a legacy that stretches back through generations, linking them to a group of people who fought against tyranny and oppression. This legacy is a source of strength and inspiration for characters like Portgas D, Ace, who takes pride in his heritage despite the challenges it brings. Another intriguing aspect of the Will of D is its connection to the concept of justice. Characters who bear the initial D are often portrayed as champions of a different kind of justice, one that opposes the oppressive rule of the world government and seeks to bring about a more equitable world. This theme of justice is central to the character of Monkey D, Luffy, who is willing to go to great lengths to protect his friends and stand up for what he believes is right. The ultimate significance of the Will of D and its connection to the ancient history of the world is still largely shrouded in mystery. It is clear, however, that this concept plays a crucial role in shaping the events of the series and the motivations of its characters. As the story of One Piece continues to unfold, fans can expect to learn more about the true nature of the Will of D and its place in the history of the world. The Will of D is a complex and multifaceted concept in One Piece that adds depth and richness to the narrative. It represents a mysterious and inherited will that drives certain characters to challenge authority, seek freedom, and uncover the secrets of the ancient history of the world. As the series progresses, the true significance of the Will of D is sure to be revealed, adding new layers of intrigue to an already captivating story. The Will of D is deeply intertwined with the central themes of freedom, destiny, and legacy in One Piece. This mysterious will, passed down through generations of individuals bearing the initial D in their names, represents a powerful force that drives these characters to challenge the world's established order. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Will of D is its connection to the Void Century, a period in history that remains shrouded in mystery. This century-long gap in the world's historical records is believed to hold the key to understanding the true nature of the world and the significance of the Will of D. Characters like Nico Robin, who has dedicated her life to uncovering the truth of the Void Century, play a crucial role in unraveling this mystery. The Will of D is also closely linked to the overarching narrative of One Piece, which revolves around the pursuit of the legendary treasure known as the One Piece. The treasure, said to be located at the end of the Grand Line, is believed to hold immense power and wealth, but its true nature remains a mystery. Many believe that the One Piece is somehow connected to the Will of D and the ancient history of the world, making it a central focus of the series. Characters who carry the initial D in their names are often portrayed as larger-than-life figures with a strong sense of purpose and destiny. Monkey D. Luffy, the protagonist of One Piece, embodies this spirit of adventure and determination, as he sets out to gather a crew and sail the seas in search of the One Piece. Luffy's unwavering belief in his own destiny and his refusal to back down in the face of adversity are key themes that resonate throughout the series. The Will of D is a central and mysterious element of the One Piece universe that adds depth and complexity to the story. It represents a powerful will that drives certain characters to challenge the world's established order and seek out their own destinies. As the series continues to unfold, fans can expect the true significance of the Will of D to be revealed, shedding light on the ancient history of the world and the true nature of its most enigmatic characters. The Will of D in One Piece also raises intriguing questions about the nature of destiny and free will. Characters who carry the initial D are often seen as destined for greatness, with their actions guided by a sense of purpose that transcends their individual desires. This raises the question of whether their actions are truly their own choices or if they are following a predetermined path laid out by their ancestors. The theme of inherited will is central to the Will of D. Characters like Monkey D, Luffy and Portgas D Ace inherit not only the initial D in their names but also the wills of their predecessors, who fought against the world government and the celestial dragons. This inheritance is a source of strength for these characters, driving them to continue the fight for freedom and justice. The Will of D also highlights the cyclical nature of history in the world of One Piece. The actions of characters in the present are often influenced by the actions of their ancestors, creating a cycle of rebellion and oppression that spans generations. This cyclical nature suggests that the struggles faced by the characters in the series are not isolated incidents but part of a larger pattern of history repeating itself. Another key aspect of the Will of D is its connection to the idea of hidden knowledge and forbidden history. The Void Century, which is closely linked to the Will of D, represents a period of history that has been erased from the records by the world government. This erasure suggests that there are secrets about the world's past that the government is desperate to keep hidden, adding a layer of mystery and intrigue to the series. The Will of D is a complex and multifaceted concept in One Piece that raises profound questions about destiny, free will, and the cyclical nature of history. It represents a powerful will that drives certain characters to challenge authority and seek out their own destinies, while also hinting at a hidden history that holds the key to understanding the true nature of the world. As the series continues to unfold, the true significance of the Will of D is sure to be revealed, adding new layers of depth and meaning to an already rich and vibrant world. The concept of the Will of D in One Piece also explores the idea of legacy and the impact that individuals can have on the world long after they are gone. Characters who carry the initial D in their names are often portrayed as inheritors of a legacy that stretches back through generations, linking them to a group of people who fought for freedom and justice. One of the central themes of the Will of D is the idea of passing down this legacy to future generations. Characters like Monkey D, Luffy and Portgas D, Ace inherit not only the wills of their predecessors but also their dreams and aspirations. This passing down of dreams and ideals highlights the idea that individuals can leave a lasting impact on the world, even after they have passed away. The Will of D also raises questions about the nature of power and authority. Characters who carry the initial D are often portrayed as challengers to the established order, seeking to overthrow corrupt governments and bring about a more just society. This theme of challenging authority is central to the narrative of One Piece, as characters like Luffy and Ace fight against the oppressive rule of the world government. Overall, the concept of the Will of D in One Piece is a complex and multifaceted concept that adds depth and richness to the series. It explores themes of destiny, free will, legacy, and the cyclical nature of history, all while hinting at a hidden history that holds the key to understanding the true nature of the world. As the series continues to unfold, the true significance of the Will of D is sure to be revealed, adding new layers of complexity to an already intricate story.